Greetings, this is Bob J, video 4, about relationships, babbling on. Like I said, these medications make me babble on about stuff. I swear sometimes I'll be talking to people and they probably just look at me and think, man, when's that fucker gonna shut up? Excuse my language. Things like that pop up. I shouldn't be swearing. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Why? I don't know. Because it is. I was told that swear words are in a different part of your brain, and that's why people with Tourette's will start cussing and swearing at you. It's kind of funny. Because like I said, my ex-wife, Honeydew, we've always been friends. You know, I couldn't live with the woman. Plus, it was my fault that our marriage broke apart because I was trying to achieve all this crap out there. And plus, with all the flashbacks that are going inside my brain, trying to be sober, trying to work towards being this dad that I never had and try to be the best dad I could be, I neglected her. And here it brings up to another topic, dudes. If you have a wife, if you have a girlfriend, and here's the thing, if you don't get involved with that woman, I'm talking about on the emotional level, and if you're a person who thinks, oh, emotions are a weakness, let me tell you, you're lying to yourself, because part of being human is a part of emotions. And if you neglect those emotions that you have, I guarantee you, they're going to come blowing out your mouth like a bunch of vomit on a bad day where you have a hangover from drinking. And you'll start foaming at the mouth with all this crap coming out at one time. So the thing is, if you're upfront and honest with your feelings from day one, and you tell these people that you love them, don't be blowing some empty words, because that word love is a strong word to use. And if you're just saying it just to achieve something because you have your own private agenda or whatever motives you have, then you're just going to hurt you down the road. It's going to create chaos in your relationship with people. And yeah, that's the thing. Now, so I'm talking about now, you guys out there who don't understand emotions and feelings, and you don't understand that a woman is a beautiful creature, and if you don't love her by showing her affection, showing her that she's important to you, I guarantee you she'll find me on the line and I'll give her that affection and that she needs and that attention. But I'll also try to educate her on why she's got so much bad self-control or bad self-worth, because people out there these guys out there don't treat their women very well. Instead, they try to take control over them, try to manipulate them, try to tell them, look, you're the woman, I'm the man, and that's the way it's got to be. That's not it. God sees all his children equal. Men and women are equal when it comes to emotional level. Women have that extra beauty of giving life. Men don't. We just fertilize this egg. That's about it. But anyway, now if you really love your woman that you have in your life, first, why would you hurt someone that way? By emotionally abusing them, financially neglecting them, not taking care of them when they're sick, when they need that back rub, when they need that massage, when they need that romance, when you could cook a meal for them. You don't know how to cook, it's simple. You just get yourself some meat, some potatoes, whatever food she likes, because you know what food she likes. Do the best you can to prepare it for her, and that's all you need to do. Don't get this attitude, well, my wife sits around all damn day with some damn kids and don't do nothing. Well, let me tell you, you put yourself in that situation with children, you'll determine why perhaps things are as done around the house as you think they are. Because let me tell you, when somebody sits in the house 24/7, they're going to go bonkers. Especially if they're dealing with a bunch of kids that are running around like a bunch of chaotic, crazy people. Because that lady's got to keep these kids under control and try to teach them things that are appropriately. And children, man, I tell you, they have a way of challenging your self-control at all the time. Because they know how to push your buttons, and if you let them push your buttons, that's your fault. The key is, don't let your children push your buttons. Learn to take the least path of resistance for these children. Ask yourself when you're in a situation with your child, A, is it going to cause any health problems? Is it going to cause any safety problems? But here's the thing I used to use. Here's a child who's fascinated by this candlelight. And the parent tells the child, look, don't touch that candle, you'll let it burn. Okay? So the child's still fascinated by that light. So that child reaches his hand out there, taking that risk. Decides to touch that flame, man. It's like, oh, man, that burnt my hand. My mother told me not to touch that. Well, that child learned a few things. One, she had the free will to reach out there and touch that candle. And burnt herself. So she took this risk, sticking her hand out there. And she got burnt, unfortunately. But she learned an important thing here. One, how her free will can get her in trouble if she don't pay attention to what somebody tells her to do. She'll learn that, well, next time my parent tells me something, dang, I won't listen to it because they must have experienced it for themselves. So the thing is, I'm not going to put my hand out there again until my parent says it's okay. Thing is that you're going to protect your child from every little thing in life. And if you begin to try to protect that child from every little situation in life, you're going to put that child into a very dangerous situation when they grow up. Because the world is a very cruel, harmful place. And if you don't make your child aware of what the world is like, and prepare for the child to maintain self-control at all times, to build up a tolerance to life, to teach that child, look, you got these choices. You got choices A, B, and C. And if you do A, this is going to happen. If you do B, that's going to happen. And C, if that's going to happen. And even throw D in there, D is something's going to happen. So child, you have to determine for yourself. Because you have free will of what you're going to do, you're going to do. And as the parent, I'm trying to tell you and share with you the experiences I had so that you won't get harmed from A, B, C, and D. Because either choice, there's going to be a path where you're going to somehow get harmed into a little bit. But if this child starts to look at you and begins to realize that, man, this big person's trying to tell me something. This big person's looking out for me by telling me that if I do A, I'm going to get hurt this way. If I do B, I got to be careful because I might get hurt doing that. And same thing with C and D. Now your child recognizes that, one, wow, this person must love me to tell me all this stuff and provide me with these choices. To show me that, hey, I got these choices I can make out of my free will. Because as a human being, children are a human being with free will. And if you try to take too control of that free will, you're going to run into chaos. Now, think about you as the child and somebody in your life who's trying to treat you like a parent, trying to control every little thing that you want to do. Now, you don't like it, do you? Well, no, you need to look at yourself as that child. I'm running out of minutes, so I'll catch you on the next video. But anyway, think about those choices. Take the least path of resistance with your children. Continually tell them you love them every day. Don't make promises. Promise only things of your heart. That you love them. That's the only promise that you can truly give them. And like I said, don't lie to them. Don't tell them about some fat ass going to come down their chimney at Christmas time. That's Christmas. Christ. So the thing is, if you want to celebrate Christmas, learn about Christ and his values, and share unconditional love with all the people that you say you love, and help those people that you see who could use a lending hand. So it's up to you to take that risk, stick your hand out there, and try to help someone. It's all about unconditional love. With